So we got oil heating up in a pan or in a pot, and we're gonna add 3 cups of rice, and that's 4.5 cups of water. And then we're gonna add a small can of tomato sauce with chicken bouillon for flavor, garlic salt, as you like it, and this, and then we're gonna half an onion. All right, after the oil has been heating up, you wanna fry the rice up a little bit for about 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, it's been about 2 minutes. The oil wasn't hot enough, so it's kind of, you could hear it kind of frying up now. I have my 4.5 cups of water here, and I'm gonna start adding all my ingredients. So I've added the black pepper, garlic salt, and chicken bouillon. I'm gonna mix it all up, get the flavor in there before I add the water. And this is jasmine rice. So for every cup of rice, it's 1.5 cup of water, not a ratio of 1:2. Depending on the rice you're cooking it with. Obviously, if you want to do brown rice to be a healthier choice, I think it's 2.5 cups. I don't know. Just read the back of the rice. So I added the tomato sauce. If you have about 4 tomatoes and just blend it with a little bit of water, you should be alright. You don't need tomato sauce. We just don't have tomatoes right now, or just too lazy. Just cook that up. Get it all the way around. You smell the flavors fusing together. You start seeing it stick at the bottom. It's time for you to add your water. So get your water. Break it all around, mix it, make sure it's not sticking. And after you have a nice blend in here, and you can tell that nothing is sticking to each other, the rice not sticking, then this is when you would add your half of onion, but we don't have an onion, or a whole onion, depending on how much rice you're making. Also, before you close the lid, you want to try the broth, the soup, whatever you want to call it. Make sure it has good flavor. You might need some salt depending on your salt level, but we don't usually add salt. And there you go, it's looking good. I'm gonna get it to boil as soon as possible, so I'm gonna go down here. Let's get it all the way to high. Again, if you have a half an onion, throw your half an onion in there. Right now is the time to do it. And some cilantro if you want. Boom. Alright, so it's starting to boil. Make sure you open the lid and you get up under there so the rice doesn't stick. A lot of people would tell you that I'm committing a sin by taking the lid off and stirring the rice, but my rice hasn't stuck in a long time. So yeah. And if you want to add fresh garlic instead of garlic powder, put the garlic in right before you add the water, because you don't want to overcook the garlic. It's gonna give a nasty taste. Now that it's boiling all around, you want to bring it down. I usually leave it at 2, and just kind of watch it simmer, so you don't cook the rice too fast and you still have a lot of water. So as you can see, it's still boiling. It's been at like a low, for the last 2 minutes. What you're gonna do is take the lid off, and again mix it. Get up in there. You see the rice cooking more. Make sure nothing is sticking to the bottom of the pan. Boom. Give it another 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes, and then stir it again. It's been another 2-3 minutes, and as you can see, the rice is right below the surface of the water. Keep mixing. You probably have about two more times to stir it, and the rice should be done. This is just to ensure that it's cooking evenly. Alright, so it's been another 2-3 minutes, and you can see the rice is right there. So this should be your last time mixing it. And just be very gentle when you mix it, because you don't want to mush the rice together. But it's starting to stick at the bottom. And if you didn't do this process of, taking the lid off and mixing it, then you'll probably have some rice stuck on the bottom. But yeah, I'm not trying to make 3 cups of rice and have a whole cup stuck. And then you just let all the water evaporate. And then from here, I just turn it off. And it should be good to go.